is Malene. I am a Danish knitter coming to you from the northern part of Denmark, where I live with my husband, our two girls, Augusta, who's 18, and Ella is 13, and our two cats. This is my podcast all about knitting, and I sprinkle it with a little bit of music played by me on this piano right here. Thank you so much for checking in. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And hopefully you will like what you see and stay and hang out. Today I have some FOs to show you. I also have some whips, not as much as last time, but it's only been, well, today is Wednesday, February 12th for me. I'm not sure it will be out today. I think I have to edit tomorrow. Busy times, but that is okay. I just had about half an hour to sit down and chat with you guys today, and I've been wanting to ever since I sat here last time. So here we go. Let's chat knitting and listen to some music. Let's start with the two FOs that I have today. They are both socks, a pair for Lars, my husband, and a pair for me. Lars's pair look like this. Bit of striping going on out here. And as I told you the last time, I've been trying out using the speckled yarn for the heel, and I really, really like that. I'm going to do that some more. I saw it somewhere on Instagram or YouTube, I don't remember, but I just thought it was so pretty. So I'm going to do the same thing. That's what happens when we inspire each other, right? And for this pair, I had yarn that I was gifted by a very talented yarn dyer here in the same city as me. Her name is Helena. She has Trillegarn, and everything I talk about today will be linked in the description box below, be it makers, patterns, everything. And if something is missing, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Just, yeah, ask me and I will answer the best that I can. This is what I have left of the yarn. This dark blue one, they don't have colorway names. This dark blue one was a 50-gram skein, and these were both 20-gram minis. So I wanted to see what I could get out of it. And this is what I got. And I have to tell you, I'm very, very happy with these socks. And so is Lars. Only thing he said is, did you make the leg shorter than usual? And yes, I did. I did not think. And I made the leg my length. Well, actually a little long for me, but it is 50 rounds. These are knit on a 2.25 millimeter needle. I knit all my socks on that. Yeah, I do. And I cast on 64 stitches, knit 15 rounds of 1x1 ribbing with a twisted knit stitch. And then for these 50 rounds of leg, a heel flap gusset with slip stitches and a garter edge. And then these stripes on the foot. I have 5 rounds per stripe. And let me take it off the blocker and show you. Whoop. Turn it inside out. Because I carry the yarn. And there you can see how I weave in my ends. This I learned from a tutorial by the Hesselstrik. I'll see if I can find it and link it. And either way, I'll link her channel. She has a lot of tutorials, very nice ones. So if you want some inspiration and some guidance when it comes to sock knitting, she is a very good place to start. But yes. So as you can see, I still have yarn left over. So I could have easily made the 60 rounds that he likes for the leg if I just put a little more thought into it. But as he says, oh well, it doesn't matter. These are just my spring socks. Ta-da! So now he has a pair of spring socks. And he wears his hand knit socks every day except for summertime. So that's so nice. It makes me so happy. And then the pair for me, they're almost his and hers, I kind of feel like, if you see them together. I just don't have stripes because I only had 2 colors in my sock set, not 3. And this is a sock set by the Danish yarn dyer. It's yarn. I was a member of their sock club last year, and this is one of the colorways, and I just love it. It's called Berry Nice. And I think that's just perfect. So here's a pair for me. And yeah, just like the other ones, I mess around with stripes and stuff and colors a little bit, but I just love my vanilla socks. These, for me, still on a 2.25 millimeter needle, but I cast on 56 stitches, knit 15 rounds of 1x1 ribbing, and these are 30 rounds of leg. That's about the length that I like. And just before I put in the heel flap and gusset, I increase. So I have 64 stitches because that fits my instep better. And then I have 50 rounds for the foot for me, and then just a wedge toe. I'm very happy with these. I think they're very festive and very springy. So I guess we both have spring socks. Yay. Those were my FOs. Oh, I want to mention, maybe if you've been here before, you're thinking, is there something new about this person in front of me? Yes, I cut off my hair. It's still very curly. That might go too. I don't know. I'm trying out something new. It was very not nice anymore. I needed to do something to myself. We all know that. Sometimes you just need to do something new. And it's not new, it's just shorter. I have to get used to it, but it's fine. Yeah, so I did not only cut yarn, I also cut my hair, not myself. But yeah. All right, let me put away the FOs and take out the whips so we can chat about those. All right, whips. Let's start with socks. I have something other than socks. Yes, I know it's amazing what is going on with me. But yeah, I have these on my needles. The Wigget socks by Nancy Wheeler. Knit Sip Happy. She also has a podcast. Very, very nice. And honestly, I don't remember if I am any further at all since last time I sat here or if I'd even cast it on. So sorry for that. So maybe you'll see something that you've seen before. Yeah. I'm knitting them in a sock set from a Homespun house. It is called Puddle Jumper. And that's just the coolest color. I really, really like it. I'm using the contrast for the ribbing, maybe the toe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Not the heel. I'm just gonna knit the heel in the main color. And this is how far I've gotten so far. Well, actually, that's a lie. I also have the other ribbing ready because I don't like to cast on and I don't like to knit ribbing. So I just get it over and done with and then bliss. But this is sock number 1. Isn't this just pretty? I love it. And I saw Nancy talking about these on her podcast, and I think this stockinette part, what do you call that? The part with the stockinette here on the front of the sock is just genius because you still get to show off the colorways. I really, really like that. And then on the back right here, there's a little texture going on. Very easy, very mindless, but just so, so pretty. I am really enjoying this pattern. I'm enjoying this yarn. something else is keeping me busy, and that is why I'm not knitting on them as much as I would like to. And that is because I have a test knit going. And I can't show it because it's secret, but I really want to show you the yarn because I'm very excited for these socks to come out. I have no idea when, but yay when they do, because they are such a stash buster. So I went, let me put those stitch markers away so they don't make noise. I went to my stash and got out all kinds of scraps, even the tiniest ones. Let me show you. Teeny tiny ones like these. And this is plenty. I'm almost done with the first sock, and I've used these colors more than once, and they have just used like less than a gram. So it's a perfect stash buster. And I want to show you all my colors in here because I think they're so pretty. Boof. You know, I love yellow, so. And I kind of feel like these colors can be both very spring, but also very fall. So it's perfect. So yeah, I'm excited to get to show you more. But those are the socks that are taking up most of my knitting time. Speaking of knitting time, I'm feeling kind of weird about it these days because I want to knit, but I don't want to knit. Have you ever felt like that? I have my knitting mojo, but still, and I want to cast on all the things. I want to knit all the things, but I don't want to do the actual casting on. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of weird about it. I don't really know what to think of it. So I'm just kind of going along with the projects that I have. I do have something new on the needles. But I want to show you a project that I also showed the last time, and I've hardly touched it. And let me share why. It is also a sock. And the yarn is gorgeous. It's just a vanilla sock. It's assigned pulling yarn. I love that. It's both micro striping and pulling and knot and everything. And I think that's fun. The issue for me is that when I sit and knit with this yarn, the color rubs off on my hands. Now I've tried that before, and then when I washed the sock, it was not a problem. It didn't bleed or anything. But honestly, I think I might have to frog these because it's just taking the joy away from me. Maybe I should just take this and knit like a shawl or something in just this color. The thing is, like in these lighter parts, I kind of feel like if the blue is going to bleed, it might ruin all this prettiness. And I have to wash it in order to use it. I don't really know what to do. What will you do? Would you frog it or maybe just let it sit for a while and think about it? Cast on another sock? I actually don't have a vanilla sock on my needles right now. Oh, that's trouble. These were supposed to be my vanilla socks, but I don't want to knit on them. They're not bringing me joy. Not right now. I think the yarn is pretty. The color, I love everything about it. It just bothers me that I don't know if they're going to bleed or not. I think that's it. So, yeah. But other than that, look at this beautiful bag. I know I showed it last time, but I can't even. It is by this Lilly Socks, and it's kind of like an old doctor bag. Has this frame in here, and it stands all on its own. And it is teeny tiny, but for me, it is the perfect size for a vanilla sock. Yeah. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Would you frog it or would you let it sit for a little while and think about it? Help me out. for now, it will sit right there anyways. So I can show you my last whip today. I do have the blanket for Lars. I've worked a tiny bit on it, but not enough to have anything to show you. So this is another blanket that I'm going to show. This is a DK weight jelly roll blanket. And I wanted to cast on one of these for a long time. I first saw it on Kayla's podcast, The Crazy Sock Lady, that she had just taken the regular pattern for a jelly roll blanket by K.F. Jones. I will leave the pattern. Yeah, just like I said. The thing is that Kay from the Bakery Bears, she did the pattern and she has now added a DK version into the original fingering pattern. Perfect. So I just went in my library on Ravelry and checked out which needle size she was using and did the same thing. I've cast on more stitches than she suggested, but that's just because I wanted my stripes a bit wider, so you can do whatever you want. This is how far I've gotten. I love it. I'm using my advent from Alonelysocklady of last year. She did the self-striping advent, and for each stripe, she also did a speckled version. So the blanket, the My Dirt Square blanket that I showed you the last time with the 24 colors, these have the same theme, just with speckled yarn instead. And it's just garter upon garter, and then when you're done with the garter, you do more. I love it so much. And I am going to knit this jelly roll horizontally. The other one that I have is vertical. I want it like this. It's not that wide, but it's fine. It'll wrap around me, and then after I've done all the colors, the 24 colors, I'm holding fingering double. Didn't say that, I apologize. When I'm done with the 24 colors, then I have a 10-gram mini from Christina Bjerg from last year. She did the Danish Kings and Queens, and I'll add that. Yeah, I have some advents sitting that I will just use and enjoy immensely with this knit. This is one of those that I don't know when it's going to be done, but it doesn't matter at all. It's just bringing me joy. Now this is bringing me joy. That's what it's all about, right? Bring us joy. Yeah. All right. It is time for me to play you guys some music, and I have chosen a Danish song today. I was thinking about what I wanted to play, and then since it is still winter, we don't have any snow. I get so jealous when you guys put up your snow pictures. I love snow. I don't like the melting gray slush, but I love the fresh snow. I miss that. But it's very, very cold and freezing here these days. Gray and gloomy. You might be able to see it with the colors here. It is what it is. But I chose a winter song. In Denmark, we have what we call a song treasure. It's a whole bunch of songs. Some are new, some are very, very old. And it's kind of a thing that we share. Like if we gather, we can sing a song like at school in the morning, or at a family gathering, or at a party, or something like that. Yeah. And I chose a winter song. It's called Liden sol I disse uger in Danish. And I've translated the first verse, and I just want to read it to you. It's right here in my notes in front of me, so that's why I'm looking down. Little sun in these weeks. February has made us smaller. Snow that weighs, ice that clenches. We cannot prevent anything. So I invite you all to sit back, relax, and let your stitches flow. It's kind of a quick one today, but that's okay too. I've been thinking about what I want to do with this channel going forward. I definitely want to be here because this truly is bringing me joy. Getting to chat with you all, reading your comments, and just connecting with knitters from all over the world. I know I say it almost every time, but it truly is a privilege to me. I love it so much. I want to just show you a couple more things. I have some acquisitions, and I also want to tell you about a KAL that I'm going to be co-hosting with some knitting friends. Let us do the acquisitions first. I sat here last time and said, I am not going to buy yarn. I'm going to knit from stash. I am knitting from stash. I showed you that with all the little scraps. But something happened that I had to buy yarn. It's not that I can't buy yarn. I'm just going to try not to, except for this once. The thing is that one of my absolute favorite yarn dyers, she is taking a bit of a break, and she might come back. And just that might kind of terrified me because I love her colors so much. So I was like, I have to go get some more of her yarn in my stash. I do have quite a bit, but you know, I didn't have these colors. So I purchased both a couple of skeins of sock yarn and a couple of skeins of single merino from It's Yarn. And these are the colors. This is the sock yarn. This one is called Mint Pastel. Not pastel. Like a mint bonbon. This one is called Gold Digger. Look at the little speckles on there too. So pretty. I love yellow. I especially this is my favorite kind of yellow. And their sock yarn is a 75-25 base. Superwash merino nylon, yeah. And then for the single merino, 100% superwash merino. Again, the mint bonbon, because I just love me a good mint. And then this one is called Bornholm. That's an island here in Denmark. Very, very pretty. And then, like so many, many others, I've been wanting to knit gnomes for like the last 3 years, but the socks just always, they come first, and you only have so much time. But I thought, if I have the book, maybe something will finally happen. I even have the yarn that I even know which yarn I want to use. I have some Jameson Spindrift, and I know it's not exactly what is called for, but I think I want to try it. I think it would look good. I like the kind of rustic look that it has. And my girls are like, well, you need to knit us as a family of gnomes. It's a good idea. And maybe someday it will happen. We'll see. But this is The Gnomes of Grimblewood by Sarah Shira. It's a great book. Just really. So many cute ones, and even a teeny tiny one. So I can't wait to get some of those on my needles. All right, and then there's the KAL. I don't knit a lot of sweaters, and when I do, it's usually a ranunculus by Midori Hirose, or it's been a long time, but I've also knit quite a few love notes by Tin Can Knits. And my friend Lona, Alonelysocklady, and Charlotte Hesselstrik here on YouTube. I will link her channel, and Lona's shop will be linked already because she is the yarn dyer for the Jelly Roll blanket. So, but we're hosting or co-hosting a knit along for a love note sweater. And we've already started like a chat group on Instagram. It is in Danish, but everybody can participate in the KAL if they want to. We have a hashtag called Spring Love Note 2025 on Instagram, and there will be prizes. Cast on is April 14th, and then we knit until July 14th. Yeah, I will be telling you more about it when the time is closer and showing you what yarn I'm going to be knitting my love note in. I thought I knew, but then I was like, well, I also have that, because you don't need a lot of yarn. And then I was like, you could also use that. And then the other day I was like, well, I also have that. So now I have 3 things going on in my brain that I am thinking about. So I will show you at a later date, and maybe you can help me choose. Because right now, I don't know. Should it be very colorful? Should it be yellow? Or should it be in a colorway called driftwood? Nah, we'll talk about it later. I'm just chatting. Yeah, it's been crazy since I was here last. Work is busy, concerts have been happening. I was invited to go to a library about an hour and a half from where I live, and I did like the Playful Knitter live concert thing where I was playing piano and chatting and showing some knitting, and I just had the best time. It was so much fun. Like, if I could do that every day, I would be the happiest person ever. It was so much fun, and people were just sitting there knitting, and we were chatting a bit back and forth, and that was just so wonderful. So thank you to all of you who came out and took the time to hang out with me. I also want to say, if you have a library here in Denmark and you want me to come over and play some piano and chat about knitting, don't hesitate to contact me, because I would love to come. I've done it twice now, and I'm going to do it again in the fall. And it's just so nice to hang out and knit together. And then I will provide the music and the chat. And other than that, I'm just working, doing all the family things with Lars and the girls. Tomorrow my mother-in-law is coming over. She's staying over because I have a concert tomorrow night with my choir, and Lars and her are gonna come see us. That's very nice. All right, I think that is it for today. I'll just be rambling, and you don't need that. Hello, interrupting here. I just finished the episode, hit the off button, and was like, oh no, I did not pick a winner of last time's giveaway. But it has only been 2 weeks. So what I'm thinking is that the first episode in March, that is when I will pick the winner and announce here on YouTube. And this way I can also say something that I forgot last time. The only way you can know that you've won here on my channel is if I announce it here on screen and put up a picture of your comment. So no comments on your comment or anything like that. So yeah. So I'm sorry if you are disappointed in me not drawing a winner already now, but I think a month between the giveaways is better, because then everybody has a chance to participate and to watch. So if you've not watched last time and you want to participate, go back an episode and look at the end, and I'll show you some very beautiful yarn that you can win. Okay, enough rambling. Thank you for being here, and here's the ending. So thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe and leave me a comment if you feel like it. And if you just want to sit here and watch, that is more than okay too. I appreciate everything. Until next time, I wish you all the best and lots of hygge. Take care. Bye.